Good morning. It's October the 9th, 2015. Time to kick off another trading day. It is the end of the week. The markets are under pressure, probably for the most part because of the strength of the rally in the stock market. The fundamentals, the underlying fundamentals, the macroeconomic news around the globe continues to stink, and it gets worse every month. The bonds and notes are holding their own in a trading range because of the Fed's zero interest rate policies. Stock markets are pointed higher because of zero interest rate policies in the hope of QE4. The European Union said they would accelerate their paper purchases in October and November to help support their markets. China regularly injects new money into their banking system and their stock markets too, as far as going outright purchases and pressuring everybody out there that has the ability to exit a stock not to sell it. So it's a trader's paradise. If you're a fundamentalist, you're driven by your investment policies. You have to have 98% of your money invested at the end of every month, and you have to be long whatever it is your fund does. So that new money continues to flow into the market too. So here we sit. Stock market's in a trading range pointed towards the top end of its range. Potential for a short squeeze in stocks, and treasuries are pointed toward the low end of its current trading range. If the stock market rallies today, I expect bonds and notes to sell too. Okay, we're going to start off. We're going to have pretty good support 8 to 12, and then basically at 28 to the buck, picking up this high volume area down just below 128 even. So I'm going to say we're going to go a little lower. So 5 to 9 will be buy 1. Then 1 to 29 will be buy 2. On the sell side, 15s to 19s, it's aggressive, but the W period rotate up stopped at 19, so that's sell 1. The best resistance is 20 to 24, so the closer to 20 we can get that trade off, the better, in my opinion, than 23 to 27. If the stock market starts to sell, we do not want to be short treasuries. Today typically is a pause day. The 30-year auction, 10-year auction, and 3-year auctions were all great auctions this week. The market is lower off that explosive rally in stocks yesterday. Import prices called -0.4. Export prices -0.2. Wholesale trade +0.1. And the Fed's Lockhart speaks, I believe, at 9:10 this morning. So we'll have, and he's one of them that delivers the Fed's trial balloons. So don't be surprised to see if he talks up, oh, the Fed can raise interest rates this year. And that's how the Fed does it. Nobody believes the Fed's going to raise interest rates until the second half of 2016 right now. And some people say it can't happen until 2017. My guess is it can't happen. The Fed's never going to raise interest rates. The market may do it for them, but they've painted themselves into a corner they can't get out of. They raise interest rates, the bottom falls out of the stock market. It is just about the only bright spot. The economy, subprime automobile loans are supporting the car market, as student loans supporting the college market. So our government is financing education, is financing people that probably shouldn't be buying cars, subsidizing corporate stock buybacks with zero interest rate policies. At some point the market's going to say no more, but that's not today. And you know, as traders we can just enjoy it. We don't have to get too upset about it one way or the other. Just come in and trade it and get very familiar with the short side of the market, and whatever pops up we'll be able to profit from it. Okay, this is the 30-year. So we're currently at 18, 23, 27, sell 1. Then I'm going to put 3 to 7, sell 2, just because of the volatility in it. On the buy side, we are headed lower. Getting stops below the overnight session, I think, is doable. And then we have yesterday's lows at 5, so 5 to 9, just leaning against support, buy 1. Got a chance for a pause day, then 25, 29, buy 2. Stock market rallies, treasuries are going to sell. God, everything was up last night. Gold, crude, the euro, and what's driving all that? Pretty weak dollar. The dollar is down 6 days in a row. And crude, believe it or not, still is price basis the dollar, not the ruble. The yuan. And gold has rallied. We had on the F1 screen, we had that 57 area. We get through 57, then really the 64 area is this high right here, this S high, and that E high right there. So right now 57 is resistance, picking up that E high right there. We blow through it, 63 to a high of 70 would be the next structural stop, and the market's strong. It's moving higher. So I think we can combine all this stuff now. Put it in there, and pretty close to a move out of the middle. And we are pointed higher. So 57, 55, 57 is probably pretty good resistance. Sell 1. And then we'll make 63, 65, sell 2. On the buy side, London broke out at 48, so 51, 49, buy 1. Pick up these 3 in prints, right? Single prints over here, in. And then 46, 44, buy 2, pick up the London low. But there's wonderful opportunities for you all that can trade London time, and you can force it by getting up very, very early or staying up very, very late, depending on your time zone. Or you can move to London time, and I'm not suggesting move to England or the rest of it, but figure out a way to get on London time. All you need is a satellite dish to do this. You can be anywhere, and as long as you're not out of the country for more than 6 months, you don't incur any onerous tax reporting, etc. Governments are everywhere, and everybody wants the same tax rate around the globe. Everybody wants the same laws. Everybody wants extradition privileges. Everybody wants to be on the same page to force compliance and conformity. And the way it's going, we got a pretty good chance of getting there, and it won't take very much time either. Okay, very, very strong. Dollar's down 6 days in a row. The euro is up, so the next stop is going to be 1400. So 1390, 1400, sell 1. And 1425, 1435, sell 2. Actually make it 15 to 25, sell 2. We'll pick up this high volume number right here at 16. We'll lean against that. On the buy side, we broke it out from 41, so 40 to 50, buy 1. And the last rotate down in London was 23, so 25 to 15 will be buy 2. Okay, crude. This Soviet incursions into Turkish airspace, missiles being fired from the Caspian Sea across Iran into Syria. Just all sorts of things are going on right now. And again, if you can't deliver crude in, it would probably tend to make you hesitate, or at least lighten up on your shorts. So, and then Saudi Arabia announcing that they're cutting back on spending. Lots of stuff is coming together that suggests that maybe the low is in crude oil. Demand's up about 1.7 million barrels from where it was at the peak oil prices. So demand is picking up because of low prices. The most popular one of the most popular vehicles are pickup trucks, and they don't get the best mileage. So it's all demand is increasing out there. And will Saudi Arabia and Russia actually talk about production cuts? So we've got this high volume number close to 51. We've got this B period high at 51.35. We've got this A period high at 51. So 50. So 51, 51.50 is our next little band of resistance. You got a W high here at 52. So 51, 52 is probably where resistance is right now. And obviously they did not go for stops above 50. They stopped at shy of that. So right now we're at 50.28. So 50.50, 50.75. It's aggressive as sell 1. And 51, 51.25. I think we get through 75, we're going to go back up above 51 and sell 2. On the buy side, we broke it out at 50, so 50 plus or minus buy 1. And 49.50, 49.75 buy 2. So 49.50, 50 is a pretty good support band. And right now it might take 50.10s, 50.15s to get into a long. So the sell is pretty aggressive. The market is pointed higher. It is a counter trend trade. Structurally, resistance is at 51.52. Okay, let's take a look at the E-mini right now, just structurally. Getting through the 2000, 2007 area right here. 2010. Next stop, got this little spill right here is at 25. Got all these lows here from 28 up to looks like about 35. So 30 to 35 would be the next point, and then you got that low at 44, and you got the high up here at the spill from 2068. So the 10 area is resistance, the 25 area is resistance, the 35 area is resistance, the 44 area is resistance, and it jumps up to 65, 68. So right now, if we can get through 25, we have a shot at 50 to 75, and the market is pointed higher. Not for the right reasons. The economic news has really been worse than forecast here over the last couple of weeks, but it's higher because the Fed can't raise interest rates. So our first sell zone is 10 to 15. It's a counter trend trade. We know what happens. It's going to be the first one offered to us. Sell 1 will be 10 to 15. That's where resistance is right now. Second sell will be 20 to 25. On the buy side, 20 even, 20.05, buy 1. And we had the breakout from yesterday at 90, so 90.95 is buy 2. Import-export prices won't play. Wholesale trade won't play. So how high will traders take us today? We're just down to seeing how much gas, how much buying power the traders have to kick off and trigger stops above the market. We've talked about a couple of 3 days, massive short squeeze, and that's what I think we're seeing. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible in a bit.